2021. So popular city car dealer Joseph Kairo Wambui, alias Khalif Kairo, was on Tuesday arrested. He was rearrested actually, shortly after attending a court hearing for one of his pending cases. So according to videos that have been circulating online on that Tuesday, the renowned businessman allegedly received a payment for an SUV but failed to deliver the vehicle to the buyer. He was previously arraigned early this month, January, and the charges were defrauding two clients out of Kenya shillings 2.1 million and Kenya shillings 2.9 million, respectively. The court heard that Kairo deceived Jeff Kyule Munane between July 10th and July 29th, 2024, in Westlands, Nairobi area, where his company, Karo Limited, collected a sum of 2.145 million under the pretense of facilitating the importation of a Honda Vezel Hybrid from Japan, which was never delivered. In another incident, the businessman is accused of obtaining Kenya shillings 2.9 million from donor Ayalo Okoth through a fraudulent trick, claiming to be in position to import a Subaru Outback. The second incident occurred in July of last year, and detectives said the car has yet to be delivered despite being paid in full. During the hearing, which was conducted on 13th January, the prosecution presented an affidavit from the investigation officer Esther Mburu, who opposed bail on the grounds that Kairo is a significant flight risk. She cited his dramatic arrest 3 days before. The affidavit stated that granting bail will jeopardize the judicial process, claiming that Kairo actions indicated a pattern of deliberate deception. The prosecution further pointed out that the accused has a means and potential to evade justice if released, citing his alleged history of involvement in fraudulent schemes. The court heard that the accused purchased an airline ticket on January 10, 2025, a day before his arrest, and was scheduled to fly to New York, USA on January 12, 2015. So all these things have been happening to Khalif Kairo, and there's a lot of talk. Some people believe that he's an honest businessman. Some people think that he's a scam. And I want to give my opinion on these popular news that have been going rounds. So on the same day, that was yesterday, that was Wednesday, there are so many screenshots of Kairo engaging with his critics online. People have brought some screenshots of how he was flaunting he was claiming to be a billionaire. He was also, I think, was doing what? He was insulting fellow men online. And some people think that because of his age, 18 years old, he has achieved a lot, and people are just jealous of him. What do you think? Do you think Kenyan men are jealous of Khalif Kairo? Or do you think that he was not involved he was not straightforward in his business? Do you think he should just quit social media? Because most of the backlash that is coming out of his case, businessmen go through cases, shit happens, and sometimes in entrepreneurship, you can easily be taken to court if you don't fulfill what you had in agreement with your customers. You can easily find yourself in court if you come into a disagreement with your client. So in this case of Khalif Kairo, do you think people are just being jealous of him? Or do you think he was fraudulent in his dealings? Do you think he's also immature in terms of financial management? Let me know your thoughts. I would like to know your thoughts about this whole saga about Kairo. Do you think people will still trust him? Then another thing that happened is that he went ahead and opened a crowdfunding activity. I think they alleged that he had raised around $100,000, but it was later on closed. So the last thing I've heard about Kairo is that he's wasting his funds to contribute to him so that he can sort out his issues. Okay, so with the already negative publicity that is going on with the screenshots of him bragging with women, I can remember one of the screenshots I saw was let me retrieve it here. So here is one of these tweets that have been going around on social media. So Khalif Kairo was saying, "Chief, mimi sina pesa. There's a problem with that money. That gum watch is something I have wanted for almost a year now. Kupost hapa is just giving you content, which is what keeps me on this app. and pays my bill. Mimi sitawapea pay bill. My God is not broke. Then Yoko replied, usibai vitu expensive bro, impress strangers. Eti ndio tuseme you have money. Chunga usitupay pay bill in future. Another one, my friend, stop confusing me with your broke ass that could not pay 20k cash bail and had to resort to begging money from politicians. Shenzi wewe. Then the person who was being told, that is the Kenyan vigilante. Hope you don't bring us baby to kuchangie. In another screenshot, you Kairo saying you can't come begging for money on the timeline. Nasio an exceptional circumstance. I will repeat, go work like other men. He also said, I'm directly appealing to my supporters and friends of clients and others to chip in whatever amount they can and give us a fighting chance. That was the tweet where he's appealing for help. Another one from Cairo, he said, sisi hatulali tukiomba na kutafuta pesa. Fanya kazi kama wanaume wengi, Mungu wewe. Then Zedi was, I think he was responding to Zedi who had asked, Aki naomba tu 100 shillings ninunue food. Niko karibu kulala njaa. Then he put her phone number. So there are so many of these tweets and screenshots that have been taken. Another one here, Cairo once said, usiwahi jidanganya that unaweza iba pesa ya umma and live happily thereafter. One day or another you will pay. It could be with your health, your children, jail, etc. Pesa ya watu ni mbaya sana. So these are some of the tweets that are emerging. And some of his defenders have said, that is from Francis Kairo, ile bogi ya Cairo will bounce back wako wapi? This kid asahau biashara ya magari. That's a very sensitive area where you collect people's cash in trust. Once the trust is gone, it is downhill from there. Ningemwadvise aende America once he gets his passport back. Lakini Trump ndio huyo sasa. That is Francis Kairo, one of his critics. So what is your opinion? What do you think about this guy? Do you think he's going to come back? Do you think he should be given a chance? I'd like to hear your views on this.